All your life, you have been told that you were the greatest, or at least that you had a lot of potential. But then facing life challenges, and when you actually tried to do good things, to do good works, you discovered that you were just mediocre. It's a very common feeling, right? Especially if you had those promises of full potential, of being a change to the world, being made to you from the early stages of life. When you were a child, your parents congratulate you for doing the most basic stuff. For example, eating all your meals, or from walking, talking, all the basic human things. You have been congratulated. Of course, that's not a bad thing. It creates a sense of self-confidence, a sense that, well, I don't know if I'm good or bad, but at least I'm loved. And I'm not here to demonize those things. Of course not. But let's continue. Then when you were a child, you had somewhat of an intelligence that was a little bit different from all your colleagues. You had great notes without even studying. I don't know how the grades systems work in your countries, but let's say on a scale from 1 to 10, you were 9, and you didn't even apply yourself. Imagine if I had applied. That's something that you might think. Again, that in your childhood, that thing that you didn't even study, but you still had great notes, great grades. That's the word in English, grades. You still get good grades without even studying. Again, that created a sense that you were truly smart, that you were truly a genius. Okay, you grew up a little bit more. You became a teenager. And how every teenager, you felt a lot smarter. You felt like you discovered something that nobody knew. And that could be a philosophical idea or political idea. You became like an anarcho-capitalist. My parents don't even know what an anarcho-capitalist is, but I know every theory, I know every economical theory. And you started reading some books. Well, that's for anarcho-capitalists, for communist, conservative, any political idea. You also had the same phenomenon happening to you. You started reading some books, let's say Republic of Plato, The Prince from Niccolo Machiavelli, and you felt so much more smarter, even more. But then the adult life came, and you felt that everybody on your surroundings was actually achieving something that was so much greater than what you achieved. You felt like everybody was succeeding except you. But what was the problem here? The problem is that you were never a genius. Because almost nobody is a genius. And still, geniuses face challenges, real challenges. If you don't face any challenge, what are you? An imposter? I don't know, a fake genius? Well, that's where the imposter syndrome kicks in. Because if you if you feel like you don't belong in the place you are, but still you don't do the work to belong there, to, I don't know, up your career, to get more money, to actually have some success in life. And let me be very clear here. I don't mean money success, financial success. No, of course not. I'm just talking about actually feeling fulfilled, actually feeling that you matter, and feeling that you belong to a good place, that you are a change to the world. That's the success I'm talking about. And of course, I'm no different. That character I was talking about, that little story, is my story. That's me. I'm not like that girl that knows everything. Of course not. I'm still trying to change. I'm learning every day. But if you share from the same thing, that feeling that you are that you belong to something more, but you don't have the potential, or you don't even try to do things properly, the problem here lies on that sense of self-identity. Because things like intelligence, beauty, or, I don't know, being good at sports, those things are not your identity. They are traits of it, of course, and they can build some sense of character, but they are not who you are, your identity. They are not your essence, your substance. And that's the problem, because when you fail at something, it challenges who you are. And that pain of failure hurts a lot more than it would hurt in someone else, let's say. Someone that didn't have that conflict of identities, that conflict of, that sense of self. So how to resolve this? Well, first, let's break that genius thing, okay? Let's substitute that for something better. Like what? Like a sense that there's someone up there watching for me. There's someone that wants me to succeed, but I have to do the work. That's how faith works. When you pray to God for something, first, you have to pray and think and behave like you already have what you are asking for. And second, you have to do the work. You have to build that thing, because God is going to give you strength, but He is not gonna hand it down to you so easily, because otherwise you wouldn't even, what's the word for that? Give value. You wouldn't even give value to this. You wouldn't even think that this thing you're asking for is important. And some other thing that I want to talk about. Stop with that nonchalant behavior. I don't know, that word is trending. I still feel like it's a little bit funny how that word sounds and how people use that word. But try to become a little bit chalant about things. Try to actually put an effort, okay? Stop giving that bullshit excuse. Oh, I wasn't even trying. Imagine if I tried. I'm not good at this. Okay, no problem. I wasn't even trying. Most of things you're not gonna care about. That's how the world works. And that's how people work. and as it should be. You shouldn't be caring about every single stuff. Most people care about one thing. Most people, when they are good at something, they are good at one thing. And the other things, they either don't care about or they are mediocre. And you have to, again, admit that you are mediocre at most things. And don't feel like you are a failure. Nobody is a failure. You can fail at things, but being a failure, what the hell is that? I can't even comprehend that properly because I never felt that way. Again, I have been told all my life I was good at things. I was smart. That's what my parents told me, and that was very important to me. And I truly think that was one of the greatest things that could happen to me. But still, I had some work to do. I had some work to somehow manage to change that sense of perception, that perception that I have about me. And that is a work in progress. For example, this YouTube channel right here, I'm trying to do things good here. I'm trying to do things well here. But I'm still being challenged by the algorithm. I put a video this week that I thought was so good. Zero views. Nobody watched. I don't even know if YouTube recommended to someone, or if people actually felt interest on that topic. I don't even know. I'm not gonna blame YouTube for everything here, but I'm just telling that this song is I think this song is fucking up the video. But again, talking about my YouTube journey here, I'm putting an effort on things, and I'm still facing the dirt. I'm still facing the failure, but not of YouTube, but from these challenges. Every video is a challenge, and it's truly amazing how that can make you feel. Because in some sense, it's a little bit sad. You feel a little bit sad when you fail at things, when you are not good instantaneously. But if you have the right mindset, you can actually feel some kind of hope. And that hope is really what drives you crazy, what drives you to the great things in life. So I'm gonna give you some homework to do. I feel like a professor here, but I'm gonna give you a homework. You're gonna do something that you actually feel the need to. That project you were just putting to tomorrow, to next week, next month. Start doing that project now, and pray for the challenges to happen, because if it doesn't, it's just gonna confirm that sense that you are great at things instantaneously. So you have to actually hope for your dreams to shatter in the beginning, so then you can succeed. So thank you very much for watching this video. My name is Fabio. I didn't even introduce myself in this video, but still, I appreciate the time that you put on this video, okay? That you put on watching this, and I hope you have a good weekend, good week I don't know when you are gonna watch this, and let's start that project, okay? And for me, if you learned a lesson or two, please retribute that with a like, subscribe to this channel too, and share this video with a friend that you actually like and you actually feel like the message is gonna be important, okay? Let's build that community, okay? That community sense. I love communities. What about having my own? Well, that would be amazing. That would be a dream coming true, okay? So thank you very much, and see you next week. If I don't post any videos, watch the other videos. Come on, give me some views. I want at least someone to actually watch the content and to actually feel like it's important for them, okay? So thank you very much. See you soon.